The corporate bro code, the only code you'll ever need.
You wouldn't believe what happened last week. I was at my friend's house talking to his father. And then casually, as part of the conversation, I tried to ask him, "Hello, uncle, I started a new YouTube channel. Have you been seeing my contents? Do you have any feedback on them?" And I was blown away by the feedback. He said that your voice is too monotonous. And I was just so surprised. I'm putting in more effort into making sure that the content is of good quality and people are not really following it because they are really focusing on how it's made rather than what's being delivered. He started showing me some videos and he thought that they were real. But the fun part is all those videos were completely AI generated with an AI avatar talking in a perfect tone, in a perfect way that you wouldn't believe that if it's a real person or not.
What if I told you I'm not actually real? You're actually watching an AI avatar of myself.
He also started giving me feedback saying that I need to have lots of jump cuts and a lot of text flowing behind me so that the viewers are so hooked for every 2 or 3 seconds, which was so surprising. I was always under the impression that these kind of videos, all these things were really made to make the viewers so engaged. But ultimately, I think it's just rewiring our whole cognitive thing. And ultimately, people are starting to get so used to that even the normal contents which are being shared by people are not being considered interesting anymore. I totally understand it. See, every time we watch these kind of videos with like flashy signals or like texts or like these jump cuts, ultimately it just kind of makes us feel so good because of we are getting all the dopamine hit. But now we also need to understand one thing. We are just training our brain to just get used to this kind of artificial stimulation which doesn't exist in nature. And here is the worst part. When you are stepping away and let's say that you are watching somebody give you a lecture or you are in a meeting, our brain is signaling that that's boring. I have even seen people who are watching shorts, scrolling through shorts when they are actively in a meeting. The reason is they feel that the content in the meeting is boring and they need to have that visual stimulation and they are just scrolling through the shorts. By doing all these things, we are just getting ourselves away from the human reality. See, here is the dangerous part about this entire thing. We are just bypassing our critical thinking. Let's take, for example, a real person is talking. Now, they'll be making some pauses, some kind of like that, some kind of intermediate sounds or some natural pauses, which will give us time to comprehend what they are saying. And then ultimately, if something doesn't make sense, ultimately we'll have that time to think through as to what is even going on. But let's say it's not the same case with these AI videos. What's happening is they are having all these flashy texts, they're having all these jump cuts, they're having all these fast motions that ultimately our focus is never on the content itself, but we are just trying to get that visual stimulation and ultimately that bypasses the entire logic behind why we are even watching the videos. The scariest part is these kind of AI videos kind of passively influences our thought process and ultimately us without even realizing that we are being fed with all this unnecessary information and false information. We just fall for, okay, the production of this video looks nice, the surroundings looks nice, this person looks so real, so I'm just going to believe what this person is saying. But ultimately, it's creating the exact opposite of what we want to do, which is it doesn't give you the time to think through what's going on, and we are valuing polished content over the truth. That's a real scary place for our attention span to be. Look at your feeds right now. What do you see? It's flooded with all these topics and reels about how you can become a 6-figure or a 7-figure passive income earner by following certain prompts that you can give in tools like Claude or ChatGPT. It just sounds so stupid. I've seen courses where they say that you don't need to be present physically, but you can just create like 100 different videos in like 10 minutes and then you can start earning money. The next set of people, ultimately I've seen one shots where that person claimed that you can become popular like PewDiePie and he is sharing the entire blueprint in 7 prompts. You wouldn't believe that. In reality, do you think a YouTuber like PewDiePie just became popular because he was following an AI transcript? I don't think so. He was more vulnerable, he was more true to himself, that ultimately people liked his contents rather than like trying to think whether he is real or not. Now with all these people, claiming that they can teach you the skills that you need to be successful in earning money using the AI tools, what happens is that they will hook you in by saying that I will teach you everything that you need to be successful, start earning money with like 50 rupees or 100 rupees fees. So you just need to attend that one session, you're all done. Now what you will think, okay, I can have a cup of tea in like 30 rupees or 40 rupees. I'm just going to spend 10 more rupees and I'm going to be joining the class. You join the class. It is going to be a complete session where that person is going to talk about all the problems that he had faced and how he overcame them. Now, at the end of that, what that person is going to claim is that there is a separate masterclass that you can join where he will teach you all the tricks. And he's also, the one thing that I can say for sure is all these classes are full of nonsense. Ultimately, you joined a 50 rupees course thinking that you are going to gain a lot of knowledge, and ultimately you are going to be ending like 50,000 rupees spending on AI credits just so that you can create your first video. And the latest trend right now with all this social media is faceless channels. I mean, people are influencing others saying that I will help you create a faceless channel where you don't have to completely show your face or voice. What they will do is they will use some tools. They will try to create an AI avatar that just looks like you, and then they will also record your voice so that the avatar, when it speaks, it would sound more naturally sounding like you. The problem here is none of those things are free. I mean, the initial samples or the free credits that you get, you will start playing around with the tool. And once you get to a certain limit, all your free credits are gone. And now you will have to spend actual money on purchasing those subscriptions. And then you are going to keep on spending it because ultimately with one level of subscription, you'll just be able to generate few sets of videos. So now in order to generate a lengthy video, you will have to spend more money. I mean, social media is filled with all these kind of AI slops, and ultimately what's happening is instead of us spending time on useful things, we are just wasting our time scrolling through these kind of wasteful stuff. The influencers have shown that we can monetize using these kind of AI videos. Ultimately, our middle managers or the executives are aggressively pushing these kind of videos into our actual jobs. I mean, managers and executives right now are thinking that why should we even spend 1 hour time to create a small message for our teams? Instead, why not use a tool that can generate video for me so that I can share it with my teams? About all these flashy videos and the scrolling texts having impacts on us adults, then think about the impacts of these videos on the younger generation, the kids. If you are a content creator, you have to listen to this. If you think that the online gurus who claim that they are going to teach you all those lessons for like a nominal fee and you're not learning anything and you're being scammed by them, now think about what you're doing to the general audience. You're not doing the actual work. You're just using AI tools to generate an avatar that's going to behave like you, and then you're just going to keep on posting some contents. The difference between us and the AI avatars is the unpredictable nature and the natural candidness that we bring to the videos. The next time when you're in a meeting and your brain starts thinking that, okay, so now this content is boring, just pause there, take a deep breath and try to embrace that feeling. I know boring is a bad feeling to have, but that's exactly the feeling that we need to have right now, just so that we can get back to reality. Type in the comments below as to how much of this kind of AI content do you consume, and then how are you trying to make sure that you are not over consuming it and you are trying to maintain a balance. I'm your bro Arvind. This is the Corporate Bro Code. See you in the next one.
The corporate bro code, the only code you'll ever need.